Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we have my photo card collection update. This is gonna be a longest video, and you already know, while you're watching this, I still have to film it, and I'm honestly scared. I'm so scared at the moment because this is gonna take ages to film, and then it's gonna take ages to edit, and then it's gonna take ages to upload. So that's amazing. That's great. That's the vibe we're going for apparently today. So yes, I'm not gonna talk too much in the intro. I'm just gonna say that we have 4 collect books to go through, which are 4 are here. We have 5 A5 binders to go through, like these ones, and then one is different. And then we have 8 A4 binders to go through. So it's gonna be a journey. Let's just say that. I think there are quite a lot of things that have changed since my last video. Honestly, I should have probably watched that one before I did this. But also, I don't want to watch my own videos for that long of time. Like, I can watch like a few minutes, but then I get irritated with myself. So, yes. So, I'm gonna stop the intro here. And I'm just gonna start with the collect books. And then we will work our way like bigger. And let's get into it. Let's go. So, these are the 4 collect books that I currently have. And at the moment, I'm not really planning on getting any more. I will also tell you where I got most of my items. For some things, I don't know, because either I got them from friends or some items I just googled and then I bought them with the first link I could find. I will also let you know when we have those kind of stuff, but we're gonna start with the collect books. I got all of these from AliExpress, and this is like a 1 pocket, which you need to buy separately. So, but I still thought it was cute. And then these are like 2 pockets. So, and these pages are already in here, like you can see. So yes, I really like these 3. I really love this kind of minimalistic vibe. I forgot to close my window. I really hope you couldn't hear too much of the noise outside, but it's closed now, so we're gonna continue. So all of these are from AliExpress, and we're gonna start with the cherry one. So this collect book is filled with people I would love to collect, but I can't for some reason at the moment. So I just keep the cards in here, and I also have some different kind of cards at the back, which I will show you in a second. So first we have Kevin from the boys, and I also have him as the cover because it's adorable. And these are both from Trail Ride. And that was it for the Kevin section. I would love to collect Kevin, like actually collect Kevin, and I'm thinking about it. And after all of the comebacks have come down, if I still want to collect Kevin, I will collect him. Yes, slowly, but I will do it. Okay, so that's the plan for Kevin. Then we have Seungmin from Stray Kids. I just have a few of his cards. A few of these I bought, others were pulls. I don't really want to collect Seungmin anymore, but he's still my bias in Stray Kids, so he's just fine in here. Then we have Jisung from SC Dream. I just have 2 cards. I used to have a 3rd one, but I just I traded that with someone. So I just have these 2. Then we have Taeyeon from TXT. Honestly, my bias in TXT changes all of the time, and I currently think I am biasless. Is that what you say? I don't have a bias in TXT. I really enjoy watching their performances like as a whole, and there's not one person that sticks out to me, and in a good way, you guys, in a good way. I just love them all so much, but I don't want to collect OT5 for them, and honestly I don't really feel the need to collect them, so he lives in here for now. Then I have this Yoongi PC. You guys, there was this time a long time ago I was so convinced that I would never collect BTS, and then I was like a few months ago I would love to collect Yoongi, but that did not happen. Y'all, this is the only card I have. I put this in one of my albums, and I am loving this. That's like the cutest card ever, so I'm very happy to have it, but I don't really want to collect him. An empty page, I don't know why, but then we have Yoonjin from Le Seraphim. I have 2 of her cards here. I really thought I wanted to collect Le Seraphim. I was waiting for their debut to see if I actually liked it, and I do. I really love Fearless, but choosing a bias is just very difficult. I also have this Sakura photo card in this Crazy in Love like photo card holder. I used to have J1, but someone was looking for J1 and they had a Sakura card, and I really think that maybe Sakura is my bias in Le Sserafim. I'm not sure, but I really love a card, so I'm happy to have it, and it's on display at my desk. And when the teasers came out for the album, I thought Yeonjin was gonna be my bias, so I have her cards in here, but I've decided to not collect anyone from Le Sserafim and just keep my pools, so that's that. Then these are all my thank you cards that I got in my latest like batch. So I have 3 of Ruchin, 3 of Dino, and 3 of Nayeon. Just really like them. And then this one is from a friend of mine on Instagram. I just really love this photo card. It's his thank you card, so I just decided to keep it in here. And then I have a few empty pages. So that was it for this one. Let's go on to the next collect book. So for this one, I don't have a cover yet, so I still need to get that, but I will get it someday. And in here I have my bugaboo collection. So for bugaboo, I collect 2 members. I collect Rainy and Jin. I believe I said it wrong the last time. I've not uploaded that video yet, so but you can correct me. But I said Zin, but I believe it's Jin. So Rainy and Jin, and I have their sets complete for the first album Bugaboo. And then I have these 2 like thank you card, business cards from hehe. Isn't really a video of mine if I don't talk about Sophie. Like, no, I don't think so. So here she is. Here's her little cameo. Yes. Yes. And then I'm gonna put their comeback cards like for pop over here. I believe there are 2 per member, and then there's 1 mixer. So I will probably put the mixer here and get this out and like put the album cards here and then put the these cards here. So yes, for the collect books, I can't use the sleeves I normally use. Wait, I will show. I normally use the Dragon Shield clear sleeves, just the standard size, but they are too big to go in here. And so for Bugaboo and for the other collections, I just went through the stack I have of sleeves that I got from trades, because I don't really have the smaller sized. I do have smaller size sleeves, but they don't fit in here. So I just went through the stacks of sleeves I got from trades, and then the few that fit, I just used those. So that works out perfectly. So that was this binder. And then this purple one. You haven't seen this like set up yet. I have talked about it, and then I said that I wanted to wait, but I did it. I put aespa in here, and for aespa I collect Ning Ning. So I'm missing 2 cards for their first mini album. So still need to get those. But I do have her 2 cards for the SM Town release, and I have set up for the newest comeback. I am thinking about getting like obviously her digipack photo card, but also Karina's. I think she's my second bias, so I would love to also have hers. Then I will put Ning Ning over here and then Karina over here, because Karina is older. So yes, otherwise there's this like weird gap. But very excited to see this filled up. And the rest of, oh no, I was going, the rest is empty, but it's not. I have this like, there's a fan made set for one of the special events. It was, there are like only a few real cards of these out there. And then I believe it was Sophia who made these replicas, but I just put them over here. So it's very cute, very cute. And then we have the pink mini binder, which I've already shown on here. Oh my god, you guys, my throat is already hurting, and it's only the 4th binder I'm talking about. We're only 10 minutes into this. Jeez, this is gonna take a while. But we have this one, and this is the most filled up, and nothing has changed since the last time I've shown you. So my weekly collection is in here. For weekly, I collect Suchin and Soen. So I have them complete up until the last era. So this is We Are, We Can, then We Play. This Soen card is like one of her best cards, honestly. And then Play Game Holiday. This is probably my favorite Sujin card. It's just too cute, but also this, honestly. Yes. Then we get into Vampara, which is the latest era, and if you watched one of my recent videos, I'm not sure which one it is, but I did a whole section about my weekly collection, so I won't really go into that. But long story short, I've decided to not collect every weekly card, every Soen or Sujin cards that are out there for the albums. I just get the ones that I like and fill up like 2-4 pocket pages like this. So this is not their entire set for the Vampara era, but this is the way I collect them, and I really like that. And I believe, yes, these two are mixed cards. So that is, for me, the Vampara era complete. And then in the back I also have some like special cards. These are both pre-order cards. I believe this is from We Are and this is from We Can. And then I believe both of these are from We Play. Don't quote me on this, by the way, I'm not sure. This is Play Game Holiday. Then this is from their first anniversary, which is too cute, honestly, very cute. And then these are 2 album cards from the Vampara era, and then this is one of the pre-order benefits, and this is her season's greetings card, and this honestly is one of the cutest cards as well. Just look at it, adorable. And that was actually it. I still have some room for other comebacks, so yes, I'm ready for that. But please don't have a comeback right now. I don't have the time or the money. But yes, that was my weekly collection. And now we're getting into the A5 binders. And this is the only odd one out. The other ones are all B&D binders. And this is a like plasticky, I don't know how to call it, but it's from AliExpress. And the one that I got isn't available anymore, but there are lots of other kinds, other stores selling these, like this exact binder. So you can just look up photocard binder on AliExpress and this will pop up. So yes, in here I have photo cards from groups I don't collect, but I still want to buy their albums for. Like if I like their releases, I will buy the albums and then I will keep the photo cards in here. And for some of these groups I used to collect them, like VLLO. So I used to collect Anda, so I have most of her cards. So yes, and then for this album I did a spread. And I also have some Xion because I also used to collect her. And then for their latest comeback, Return of the Girl, I joined a small group order and I could give up my preference. So I said Xion and Anda, so I got 2 of each, which I thought was pretty nice. So then we have Secret Number. So I used to collect Secret Number. I used to collect Sudam and Denise. And then Denise had a hiatus and then suddenly she left. And then there were members added to them. And I'm not really up to date with them anymore. And I haven't even listened to their latest comeback. And it's not because I don't like the girls, honestly. They still have my heart. But I just fell out of love because Denise really was my main bias and my favorite. So I am glad that she is able to live her own life right now because she deserves that. But I just have the 3 Sudam PCs still here. I was in love with this outfit because she wore the same dress as Jade from Little Mix, and that was just an like insane moment for me. So yes, Secret Number. And then we have some Dreamcatcher cards. I used to collect Kayan, as you can see. And I still have a few of her cards left. Very cute. Then we have this one Lonely Bora card from Cherry Bullet. I was obsessed with, what was it? I can't remember. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I was obsessed with Hands Up. Like I love that song so much. I like overplayed it. That's how much I loved it. But I never got into Cherry Bullet. And then they released Love So Sweet, and that song was perfection. And that's, I believe that's also, yes, that's some Cherry Rush. So I decided to get that album with the Bora inclusions from Macari, when we could still order things from Macari. So I have those here, but they are like lonely on the page. I could probably put it next to this, but honestly it's fine. I also have this inclusion, and then I have this Gaon inclusion from Summer Holiday. Let's see if this is better. So yes, Then we get into P1 Harmony, and oh my god, they're having a comeback. And every time they are having a comeback, I have a crisis. Because every time I'm like, I really would love to collect them. But the thing is that I just can't. Like, I can't find their photo cards anywhere. And if I do, they are very overpriced or they're like already gone. I do have like almost, I think I have every release here. So we have the first album, which are these two. I used to collect Theo. So at first I got all of his stuff from Macari. So for the first album he is complete, including his bigger inclusions. But then starting from the second album, it was all just so messy and chaotic. I just had to give up. And I had to give up on collecting them, but I did not want to give up their photo cards, so I just put them in here. And honestly, I really enjoy getting different members. So, oh, this is like the second album, and one or two of these are pre-order benefits. I know this one is, and I think this one is as well, and I believe, no, this one, no, this is just a normal album card. Okay, so, but that does not matter. So yes, and then here we have the last album, and yes, these are the pools I have, also the lenticular. For almost all of these, except for the first album, I joined a group order from the same person, and they are hosting group orders again. And I would love to join, but at the moment there are just too many comebacks happening, and I'm also going on 2 vacations, so I need to watch my money as much as I can. I'm already failing, but so I think I will wait on buying these albums for a while when everything has like calmed down and I have some more money available for that kind of stuff. So yes. Then we have the Stray Kids section. So these are some of my pools. And then we have the boys. So just like with Kevin, I would love to collect Sangyeon. So it's the same for him as with Kevin. If I want to collect him still after all of the comebacks have happened, I will do it slowly, but I will do it. I used to collect him, so I have a few of his cards here, but I also have quite some cards of other members. So this was the Stealer, and then we get into the Stealer. It's called Chase, the album, and we get into Trail Ride. It was called Thrilling, yes. Yes, and this is like a miscellaneous section. These are my 2 NCT cards from the NCT Resonance album. And then I have this Lonely Woozy here from Semicolon. So yes, and then I have some empty pages. I don't think this has changed since my last update. Maybe the Everglow section has changed, but for the rest it did not change. And that was it for this binder. And then we're gonna get started with my B&D binders. 2 of these, or no, just one, came from AliExpress, which is this one, and you can see it because it's like slightly bigger. Like this side, this is thinner than this one. This is an official one, and this is like from AliExpress. Also, the one from AliExpress is not, it's not clothing. But other than that, it's fine. It works fine. It does his job, so I'm not complaining. But in here we have enhypen and the boys, and I have this cute little gift that one of my friends made me, Annelie. We went to the boys concert together, which was on the 22nd of June, and Jacob is my bias, so it's just too cute. I had to put it on the front. So yes, and we get started with enhypen, and for enhypen I collect Jay and his song, at least for the albums I have set up, and then for the latest comeback I will collect only J, I think. So we have this Lonely J card for the first album, and then oh no, there's a Carnival. So I have this all complete. I'm just waiting on this one J selfie card, and then this album will be complete. And I used to collect Jake, so I just have 2 of his cards here to fill up the spaces. And because honestly, look at him, these cards are amazing. And then we have the Dilemma album, and I have these 2 on the way as well. So this version will be done. Still needs some work. And then we have, I don't even have this album. I'm not sure what it's called. Oh yes, dimension answer. So enhypen isn't a big priority for me. It's actually one of my lowest priority collections, which is fine. I just work on this when I want to, which means I don't really have everything completed at the moment, and I'm not ready for a comeback, which happened today. And honestly, I've listened to it once, and I did not even listen to it to the entire song, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I think I just need to listen to it again, and hopefully that will change my mind. But yes, so this is a very slow going collection for me, just like this next collection. We have Jacob from the boys. His Maverick set is complete, including the unit with Kevin. And I have 3 pre-order benefits. I'm not sure where they are from, but I have this to fill up the pages, and then we get into trilling. So I still need to work on this. And I also set up for Chase, because I had these 3 cards, so yes. And then because I went to the concert, I have one of the photo card sets, so I just put it in here. It's stunning, cute, everything. I love it so much, so yes. And I have some empty pages. Oh, I did not say where the pages are from. I use the Amifa pages, which are from Macquarie or Rukuma. You just type in Amifa. I will put it on the screen, but you just type in Amifa, and then you get a lot of different kinds of offers, just with like photo cards, and one offers like 3, 4 pockets, and then one pocket. Just find a set that works for you, I guess. But yeah, that's where I get my pockets. These do fit the standard like Dragon Shield sleeves, or like any standard sleeve, so that's why I really love this. They are also, like you could see, double-sided, so the cards aren't really touching each other. Love it. I use the Ultra Pro white sleeves for the enhypen, and then I use the Ultra Pro black sleeves for the boys. Yes, so I think that's everything about this binder. Then we have this one. This used to have aespa, wendy, and a bit of twice in here, but I took aespa out of here, so it's just wendy and that bit of twice. And this is a official B&D binder. I got this from K-Town for You. I hosted a group order, and yes, that's the way I got them. And I made this Jaeyeon from Kepler front cover, even though she's not in here. But this is, by the way, this is a fake Yuri card. I got scammed on through Macquarie, so that's very sad. But I do have a something on the front. It's very cute, even though I don't collect her anymore. These are the pages from my aespa collection. I forgot to take them out. And then we get into Wendy. So I've said this before, but I'm not really that familiar with the Red Velvet albums. So I do know that this is from Russian Roulette, because this is an iconic outfit, like, honestly. But for the rest, it's gonna be a journey. So I don't really have a lot of her earlier cards, which is fine, because I'm not the biggest fan of her earlier cards. They're so cute though, but I really prefer her latest cards. I believe this is also Perfect Velvet. And these are both from Summer Magic. This is her like clear card, and this is her limited card, I believe. And this is her other RBB. Stunning. And then the Refer Festival Day 1. I'm not really sure which. I think this is Day 2. This is where Day 2 starts, but don't quote me on that. Now we have Finale, which I have surprisingly. I have 3 out of 5 cards, which I really thought it was going to be harder than it was to get those cards, but not complaining. Then I have her 3 cards for Queendom. So cute. And then the 2 SM Town, SMCU release. And I just have the 2 from the Red Velvet version. I don't, just with aespa, I don't really care about the like expensive card. Like, that's not fun for me, so I just don't collect those. And then I have 2 of her Feel My Rhythm cards. Still looking for the 3rd one, but I will get it someday. And then for her solo, I have 2 of the... I'm not really sure how I set it up. And I'm also not sure how many cards there are per version. But I have 3 out of the I don't know how many, 8 photo cards. Not sure, I don't think there's 8. I think there's 6. Then I have the 2 clear cards, and I have some bigger inclusions. These are both from her solo. And then I have these 2 Polaroids I got from a group order with the female rhythm album. So I have Wendy and Yuri, and I have their bookmarks here at the back. I also got the others for the Polaroids, but I don't really want to store them. So that was my little Wendy collection. And then back here we have my Twice non-album stuff, which is not a lot. I used to collect Diane for the monographs, and then my main bias in Twice like switched. So it's now Nyan, as you can see. So from now on I will just get Nyan cards. I'm not gonna go back. Like at this point I don't really care for the monograph cards like the earlier ones. So I'm not gonna go back and get them. So this is fine with me. And then I have this Nyan Happy Twice and Wednesday set. It's adorable, you guys, so cute. Also this postcard. And then we have the Twice World Tour set. I have Nyan's entire set, and then I have 2 Diane cards and a third one on the back and a unit. So yes, I'm not really collecting non-album for Twice. So this is like a nice little collection, which is not really gonna expand anymore. Yes. Okay, so next up we have this A5 Beyond binder, which is also an official one. I got it at the same time as the last one. I have this wjsn unit on the front because they used to be in here. This used to be my wjsn binder, but everything changed. And we'll get to that part later. You've already seen it. But so we have Dayang and Yeongjong here and some decorations. And then for the front cover we have Rosé with her solo album. So in this binder there are 2 collections and they are complete at the moment I'm filming this. So that's very exciting. So first we have IVE, and for IVE I collect Gao and Liso. So these are the 2 normal photo cards for 11 era, and then I have their IDs at the back. Then I have a few period cards. These 2 are from With Drama, I believe, and these are from MMT, if I'm not wrong. Let's hope I'm not. And then these and these are the Starship Square pre-order benefits. And then I have like 2 spots left open. And then we get into Love Dive era. So I have the version 1, version 2, version 3, and then jewel case. And I switched them around for the jewel case because otherwise they will make a heart. And I think this is cute, the way the outfits are like. I just really like this setup, so I'm keeping it this way. And then we have some pre-order benefits, and honestly these all look the same, so they are all in the same outfit. So this is my music taste. And I don't think this is gonna say what it is. No. I think this is a Starship. The Starship Square benefit, because you can put like the little points at the side, and they come in combination with these 2. And then these 2 are the K-Town for You pre-order benefits. And then we also have the bigger inclusions for both of them. So this is Gal's set, and then here we have Liso's set. So I'm ready for a comeback. And then we get into stayc, and for stayc I collect Sumin and Xion, and Stacey's having a comeback. Fun, fun, fun. But for now, it's complete. So we're gonna get through with it. So we have their cards completed for the first album, which was called stayc, Start to a Young Culture, I believe. And then I have the 2 Makestar cards for them, like 1 each. And then the Makestar cards for ASAP. And then we have their ASAP cards. I say ASAP, but the album was called Stadium, so I have their Stadium cards. And then we get into Stereotype, and for Stereotype I have the Apple Music POBs, and I finally had this zoom in card. Oh my god, I never thought I was gonna get it, but I finally have it. And then the other cards, the very, very, very famous and very wanted cheerleader cards are complete. Oh my god, gorgeous. And then also these 2, and then the 2 special cards are complete. And then we get into Young Love. which the styling for this era was top tier. I loved it so much. These are the two normal photo cards for version A, version B or something like that, for the young version and the love version. I think I set it up that this is the young version, this is the love version, but honestly I'm not sure. And then we have OT6 for the AR cards, because it just works out perfectly. And then we have the two jewel case cards. And then we have some mixture cards. I have mixture 1, 2 and 3. And I have 3 for Xion and then 1 for Sumin, and it works out perfectly. For the new era, I want to get both of them for every group order I host. So I'm currently hosting a K10 view and a mixture group order. That will work out perfectly for a page. So I think that's what I'm gonna leave it at. So yes, that's my plans. And then this is the only thing I don't have complete, and honestly I could not care less. I have these two versions. This is one version. I have these two Polaroids for this one version, and I could not find the other two versions, so I just put Isa and Seon here because I also love them very much. And that was the end of this binder. I can't believe this is like entirely completed for now. So nice, once in a while. And then here we have my last A5 binder, and this is my 17 Dino binder. And I now consider Dino one of my ults, my male ults, so I'm collecting quite a bit for him. So yes, at the front I have this, I believe, Hungary card, yes. I had an extra of this, so I just decided to put it on here, very cute. And in here I have his Korean Elm cards and his Japanese cards. And I recently started collecting his Japanese cards, so that's not really complete. And I still need to get some Korean cards, so we're just gonna get into it. So the first page is complete. We have boyz B and the Love and Letter repackage. And I also double sided here. For going 17 I have the unit and then just one of the 3 cards. And for AR1 I have the same thing, so I have the performance team unit and then just one of his 3 cards. For teenage I have 2 out of 4. All of these are so hard to find, so every card that I can find and I already have is a victory, so that's nice. And then we have director's cut, so his normal 2 cards and then his lenticular. And then we get into You Made My Day, which is complete, so these 6 are You Made My Day. And then we get into You Made My Dawn, which is not complete. I'm just missing 2 cards. So I have 4 out of 6. And then we get into an Ode, which is complete. You guys, I never thought I would have this complete. Just look at this. Insane. Then we get into Hungary, which like is perfect on this like spread, because all of the versions are here. It just looks so cute. Like I really should switch out these two. Because he's like putting up a finger heart in all of these, like also here. So yes, very cute. And then we have a semicolon plus this one, Your Choice card, which continues on here. And then we start Attacker here. This is like a weird setup, but otherwise it would not work a little bit later on. So yes, and then Attacker, the normal cards, ends here. And then we have the carrot version. I also have this like full, like those 26 cards or something, but they are in that carrot version album, so they're not in here, because then this will be filled up like so quickly. Then we get into Face the Sun, the most recent comeback, and I don't really have a lot of cards, so we're just gonna look through it. The carrot version, this one is on the way though. And I still need to look for the Kino cards, but his Weverse version is complete. And then I used to have a divider here, but I decided to put it at the back to protect the pages a bit. We get into the Japanese cards, and like I said, I don't really have a lot. So we're just gonna flip through. And then I have one extra page here. I don't know for what. But yes, that's my Dino collection as of right now. My Dino album collection, because right now we're gonna go into my Dino non-album collection. So this is the start of the A4 binders, and we're gonna start with the Dino non-album section, because then we're just gonna continue with that stuff. So at the front I have this print from one of these season's greetings. I believe it was 2019, I think, not sure. And this binder is a mess. I really need to put sections in here, but for now I don't really have enough stuff to have sections, so it's all just one big mess. So we're gonna get started. First we have the season's greetings cards, and the only one I'm missing is for last year for the Korean version. And then I do have some things here at the back, like an ID card, and I'm not sure if this is a sticker, but oh well. And then this is the Carrots fan club cards. I only have 2. And I also have this at the back. And then this is his social club set for the photo book. I don't have the photo book, but I would love to get it. But I do have the set complete, including the 2 business cards. Then we have the icon set. And then, oh my god, for these I really have to check because I don't know. Okay, so this is the 2020 Japan Dome Tour. These cards are so thick and like white, and they are adorable, by the way. And then these are the units that come with this set. And this is the incomplete tour concert thing. These 2 are on the way. They are just at the Yokio warehouse. Then we have Power of Love, which is complete. And then we get into the HMV cards. I would love to collect these, but there are a lot of cards. So this is the only thing I have right now. And then we have DVD cards. So I believe this is Say the Name, and this is Audio Cut Japan, I think. And then for these 2, so this is the Japan Arena Tour. This is Haru, you know, I'm so into my cards, like, you know. Oh my god, you guys, it's just stuff like this I bought on a whim, and I'm very excited to have these because these cards are beautiful, stunning, adorable. But at one point my brain is full with information, and there is not any room for any more information, so we're at that point right now. I do know that these 2 are for the incomplete tour, and I believe this is the DVD one and this is the Blu-ray one, but they're very similar, so I could be wrong. And then this is my miscellaneous section, and honestly I'm not really going into depth about this because I don't really know what each card is. So yes, I have some more empty pages. And then some bigger inclusions. So these are from the Icon magazine. I believe these are from the magazine. And then these are the 2 same postcards. And this is from the Power of Love movie. I thought this was going to be A4 size, so I was very shocked when it was not. And then I have stickers from Power of Love. And then at the back I have some random stuff as well. So yes, it's, like I said, a mess. And once I get more like comfortable with the non-album 17 stuff, this will look better. Honestly, I promise you it will. But for now, this is it. And next up we have my miscellaneous groups binder. This is a very big binder. There are quite some groups in here, so we're just gonna get started. First here to the left I have this like little sticker thing I got in a set from Yokio from Treasure. So I just keep it here. Thought it was cute. And I have this photo card holder with Suyeon from Billlie in here. This photo card is actually damaged. I got it this way in one of the albums for my group order. So because there were a few, like 1 or 2 albums unclaimed, I just decided to keep this photo card as my own and put it in here because you can't really see it. Or you can, but honestly I don't mind it. You can still see it, but it's still cute, so I'm gonna put it here. And then the first group in here is Billlie. But before we get into that, the binder is from Amazon. It's from Lights. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I just searched white binder for ring, something like that. and then I look at the size I want, and then I just get that one. Right now I really know I like this one, so if I need another big binder I will just get this one from Amazon. So yes, and then the one pockets I get from my work. I work at a supermarket and we have these like in our we sell these, so I just buy them. They're like very normal one pockets, nothing special about it. And the pages I use for this binder are from Amazon Japan. I buy these through Nyokyo. I just go on Nyokyo and then you have like an Amazon Japan section, and there I type in binder pages, I believe I did. And let me see if I can grab a pack to see to show you how they look like. So this is how they look like in the package. I bought a lot at the same time, so they put it in a bigger piece of plastic. So these are the 9 pockets that I use, and I also thought I would show you the Amifa ones that I use. And these this is what they look like. So yes, then you know what you're looking for if you want to have these items as well. I really recommend both of these. Like, I love them so much. What I really love about these pages is that they are very clear, and they also make like everything in the binder lay completely flat. I hope you can see that. Like, I'm not really sure if you can, but when I use Ultra Pro pages, they are very bubbly. Is that the way you say it? Ultra Pro pages don't lay flat like entirely, and that really bothered me, and these do, and I just love them. They are very like, they have very wide pockets though, because these are the dragon suit sleeves, and they fit in a Ultra Pro sleeve perfectly, and in these they have some room left over, so they can wiggle around a bit, and mainly at the top, so I always have to push them down. I don't really mind that. So now we'll get into my billlie collection, and we're gonna start with this card, which is a Haram pre-order benefit, and it's from nmixx. I needed to check because I wasn't sure. I had a whole plan about collecting billlie for the first album, but then I just decided to collect OT6 for the first album. I can't remember what my original plan was, but I think I want to fill up some spaces with some pre-order benefits. So I bought that, and then later on I just decided to collect OT6. So I just have that at the front. Haram is one of my biases in billlie. She used to be my main bias, but now honestly I'm not even sure who my main bias is. But I have the entire set for the first album. And then for the second one I collected Sua, Haram and Shuyeon. So I have this almost complete. A few cards are on the way from Nyokyo, and I'm still missing 3 cards. I'm missing 3 Polaroids in total. But this first page is done, and this is on the way, and these 2 are also on the way, so I'm missing these 3. And billlie is also having a comeback. Everyone is having a comeback, so I need to set up for that as well. And then I have some pre-order benefits for this era as well, and I mostly have just Haram and Shuyeon. And then for this I believe this is K-Town for you. It does not say, but K-Town for you. I also have Sua. I think for the comeback I will still collect those 3, and then I think I will do the same thing again, so just 1 page of pre-order benefits, and this time including Sua for all 3, and then just 3 of them for the normal album cards, I think. Let's see if I actually do that. And then we have Blackpink, and this has been the same for like the past maybe 2 updates. So I collect Rosé, as you can see, and I have all of the cards for the earlier albums. So we have Square Up and Kill This Love. And then we have 2 How You Liked It cards and all 5 of her the album cards. And like I say every time, I know there are 4 cards for How You Like That, but I could not be bothered to get the other 4. So for me, this Rosé collection is complete. So yes, then I have her entire set for her solo album R. So yes, and then I have 3 pre-order benefits which came in like a set, and that was it for Rosé. Then we have wjsn, and I have this binder in alphabetical order, and I know that the W does not come after the B, but I wanted them at the front of my binder, so I went with Cosmic Girls instead of wjsn, which is also their names. So I just decided to use that. name instead of wjsn, so now they're at the front. And for wjsn I collect Yoram, Dayoung and Yeongjung, the 3 youngest, and I also have Subin for the first era because Yeongjung is not in that era. And yes, wjsn has a lot of cards and I have a lot of things that I still need to collect, but I'm having fun with it and that's what matters. I have this Dream Your Dream card here and I will put the other 2 here because it does not fit anywhere else, and honestly I don't mind it having it on the back. So yes, this era is almost complete, which is stay. It's gonna be so stunning when it is completed. And then for As You Wish I have almost nothing. I have nothing. I need some As You Wish cards. And Neverland is going pretty okay. Need to work on Unnatural. And then they're having their comeback tomorrow and I'm so happy that I have the day off tomorrow so I can actually experience the comeback. Very excited for that. So I have set up for it. And then we have the units. So these are the 3 units for Neverland. Then 2 out of the 3 units for Unnatural. And then I'm also gonna collect 3 units for Sequence. And then we have wjsn Chocomi. And for this I collect Yoram and Dayoung. And then I have Yoram here, Dayoung here, and then their units according to that version will be over here. So this is the first album, and I'll do the same for the second album. And then I have the 4 trading cards here for all of the 4 members because I had them anyway and I think these are very cute. So that was my wjsn section. Next up we have Kepler. And for Kepler, my bias is Youngun, but for the first album I collected 1 page for my top 3 and then 3 OD9 sets. So my top 3 is Chaeyeon, Bae and Youngun. So this is complete. And then I collected the like colored bags for the top 3 and then the black bags for the OD9 sets. So they're all complete, but I'm still waiting for this one last card. It is on the way for my friend, so I know it will come in. And then I have OD9 baby cards. Don't ask me about the bags. I got them from a friend, but she doesn't want to give them to other people. So I'm sorry, but please don't ask me about it. And then I set up for Blue Blast. So I'm gonna change some things while we're here. I have the album cards now here together, and then I have a section for the pre-order cards, but I don't like that. I want the eras to be together, so I'm gonna put this here. This makes more sense in my head. Okay, so we ended with the OD9 baby cards, and then we get into the pre-order cards, and I'm not really sure which store is which. I do know that I am missing 2 pre-order cards or like benefit cards, but I'm not really missing them. My collection for First Impact is complete and I put them in based on outfit, as you can see, and these 3 middle cards are for a pre-debut event. So yes, that's nice. So this is like the pink page, and then we have the black outfit page, and this is like the miscellaneous ones. I know this is Beetroot. That's the one I know because this is adorable. And this is for the makeup brand, and I have these 2 on the way. They are not on the way. I have them claimed in a group order and they're on the way to the group order manager, but they will get in someday. So that was it for First Impact. And then we get into Do You Blast, and I have set up to just collect Youngun for this era. It fits on 1 page perfectly. Like, I then also know that it will work out perfectly with 3 members, but honestly, like I said, there are a lot of comebacks happening and I don't need any more stress than I already have. So I'm just gonna collect Youngun and have a very fun time with it. And I'm just gonna collect 1 full 9 pocket page for the pre-order benefits. And this is already filled up. I'm just gonna take this out. I forgot to set up for these, but I think one of them is Beetroot and then another one is round of K-Town View, I believe. I'm not really sure, but it's all from the same group order manager, and these 2 are for my own group orders, so at least that is done. I don't need to worry about that. And that was it for Kepler. Then we got into Loona. And for Loona, I collect yojin, as you can see, and I have this collage thingy that I got in a trade, and I really liked it, so I just kept it here. My yojin collection. So I have her 2 solo cards and then her attendance card. I am missing one of the Hassel and yojin cards, and I can't find it anywhere. I'm convinced that it does not exist. And I have the 2 Loona and yojin cards. And then we get into the more difficult page. So let me check, because I always get this messed up. It does not say. That's amazing. Let me look it up. So this is the ++ albums, and so I got both of those, which still surprises me. But these are not the hardest to find, but they are still very difficult. And then we have Hash, which is not really difficult to find. So I've heard 2 album cards and then the MMT cards. And then we have Multiply, which these are replicas, because these cards are so difficult to find, honestly. And I'm not gonna pay like an arm and a leg for it. So I just have replicas for these, and I am totally fine with that. So yes. Then we get into Midnight, and that is complete. I set it up like this. So I have the A version, B version, C version, and D. And I really like this setup. Then we have the end version, which is almost complete. A, B, C, and D. And then I'm missing Bear Jin. Honestly, I don't think I ever will get this. And then these 2 spots are for her Japanese cards. I have one of them on the way. And I still need to find the other one. And this is a pre-order benefit for End Era. And then I have set up for Flip That. So once again, the same layout. And then I want to have her AR cards. I think I'm gonna put the AR card here, and then I joined a Makestar or my music taste. I think it was Makestar group order, and I'm gonna put that pre-order benefit here. And then I believe there's a sticker with their name on it, and I think I'm gonna put that one in the middle and just call it a day. So yes, that was it for Loona. And then we get into nmixx, and for nmixx I collect Lily, Hewon, and Soyeon. And this is for their first album. I'm not gonna collect the blind package. These cards are my favorite, though I don't really enjoy the cards of the blind package. So I also think those are very expensive, so I don't really want to pay that. This Soyeon is on the way, so this collection is complete. So that's nice. Then we have Purple Kiss, and for Purple Kiss I collect Swan. And I get 5 cards per era. These are the 2 album cards for the first era, and then we have 3 pre-order benefits. And then for the second and the third album, they did 4 photo cards per album. So these 4, these 4 are album cards, and this is a Makestar card, I believe. Yes, and then these 4 are album cards, and this is also a Makestar card. Yes. And then this one is on the way, so my Purple Quiz collection is up to date. So yes. And then we have Treasure, and Treasure was first in their own binder, but I just decided to put them in here because it was a little bit of overkill to have them in their own binder. And for Treasure I collect Jiyoon, Yadam, and Jungwoo. So I'm just gonna flip through this because they have a lot of cards. Yadam is my main bias, by the way, and I'm very sad that he won't be here for the next comeback, which is not announced yet, but it's confirmed. But like, I get it, and he's like working on his music education or on his music or something like that, and totally fine with that. I love that, but honestly, not seeing your bias on stage is so sad, very sad. And I still really need to work on the latest comeback. It just hasn't been a priority. So yes. So that was Treasure. And then we have VVG. And I collect this in a certain way, so I will explain. For the first album, they're also having a comeback, by the way, but for the first album I collect 2 photo cards and then the lenticular for both yena and eunbi. Then in the middle I'm gonna put some group cards, so this will be a 9 pocket completely filled with that. And then here I want to put all of Sinbi's photo cards. I have a few of them on the way. I believe I'm missing 1 or 2 and I have not set up for it yet, but I will do that when I actually have them with me, so I know what they look like. And I still have to set up for the comeback. I just haven't yet, but I'm very excited for it. And then we have my miscellaneous section, and in here I have my Mina collection. Mina is the cat of Sophie, aka Heel Nice. I heard there was a rumor about new Mina cards, so I might expand this collection. Excited about it, but my Mina collection hides something else. I have these two duo period benefits from nmixx and these two cards from yojin from Loona. And then I have my color pages, which honestly is a mess. So this is my pink page, so I'm gonna put photo cards with a pink background or outfit or hair here. And then this is my purple page. And then these 3 photo cards are on the back here for whenever I want to start with those colors, just in case. So yes, that's very messy, but honestly, I don't mind it. It's at the very back of my binder. And that was this binder. You guys, we talked about this binder for so long. I've been filming for 1 hour and 15 minutes and I still need to go through so much. Let's go on to the next binder. Next up we have my Twice binder, and actually I'm filming this like a week later, so if there's a weird cut or like a weird lighting change, or if you can hear my voice being different, it's because I'm actually sick. Well, I'm not really sick. My throat is just hurting like a lot, which is perfect because I need to talk right now like a lot. So yes, let's get into it. We have my Twice binder, and this went through a journey. If you've been here for a while, you would know what happens. I used to collect my top 3, which was Diane, Sana and Mina. Then I decided to collect OT9, and I was super into collecting OT9 for a while, and at one point I just fell out of love with it. I was not motivated to do anything, to get any cards, and it felt more like a chore than actually a fun thing to do. So after a while I decided to just go back to collecting my top 3, but that top 3 has changed. So instead of Diane, Sana and Mina, it's Nyan, Diane and Sana right now. So I changed Mina for Nyan, and honestly I love all of the girls, but Nyan just got my eye more in that period, so that's what I collect right now. But I still have some OT9 sets. I used to collect OT9 sets before to fill up like the odd number of photo cards, because some albums came with 10 photo cards, so there would be 3 pages for my top 3 and then 1 for an OT9 set. So yes, with that explanation we're gonna go on to the actual collection. So we have The Story Begins. I'm still missing Tsui. For the baby cards I've decided to just keep Mina. I don't really like these baby cards. I'm actually thinking about just getting rid of them. Even when I decided to collect OT9 I still did not. That was the only set that I did not want to collect OT9. So that's enough. Then page 2. Twice Goes the Lane. And then we have Signal, which is completed, and I'm so happy it is, because that's one of the hardest eras to collect, at least it was for me. But yes. And then we get into the eras where we got like a bazillion cards per album. So yes. I used to have my top 3 complete, but because I switched to Nyan, I'm still missing some of her cards. So for the earlier eras, I am just missing Nyan cards. But that's fine. At the moment, I'm also not really motivated to work on my Twice collection. But I'm convinced it will come back. It's just a lot of comebacks are happening right now. So I really need and want to focus on that. And Twice will probably have a comeback soon as well, so we'll get to focus on that then. And for the year of yes, I decided to do this kind of layout. I did the same thing when I collected Mina, but then I had the middle row, like instead of it being here, I had it like one space to the left, so this white filler would be here, but I like this setup more. So yes. I also really like that my Twice collection is not in 2 binders anymore. It's just in 1 big binder. And I actually have some space left for more comebacks and solo debuts. Nyan had their solo debut. I'm still waiting for my albums to be shipped to me. I'm hosting group photo for it, but my like Korean address is just taking ages to package the album. But, oh well, one day they will get here. Because Niall is in my bias line, I wasn't sure what to do, how to collect her for her solo debut. I want to collect all of her cards, but then also I don't feel like she's that big of a priority for me. So I think I've decided on just keeping my pulls and maybe doing like 1 or 2 spreads for her solo debut, for her solo album. I think that would look cute. Oh, for Taste of Love, I actually collected OT9. I did that when the album came out, and it was completed so fast, and I just love these cards, so I just decided to keep it. Yes, especially this set. Very cute. But for the Nayeon solo album, I will put it behind Formula of Love. I really need to work on this album, like a lot. But like I said, I don't have any of her cards yet, but they will be going here. So I will probably just add 2 pages for her solo debut. And I think that if some of the other girls will have their solo debut, I will make a separate section like at the back or maybe at the front to have like all of their solo album or solo stuff in one space and then all of the group stuff at one space. But for now, I'm just gonna put it in between Twice releases. So yes, that was my Twice binder. And we're gonna go on to the next one. So next up we have this binder, and this is my like miscellaneous binder as well, but this is way less organized. This includes some of the soloists I collect and then my Twice pre-order cards. So we're just gonna get into it. First we have Alexa. I love this girl, like she's amazing. I love her music, but I also love her as a person. She is one of the realest K-pop artists out there, in my opinion. I also don't know all of the K-pop artists out there, but for me, she's one of the realest. So yes, I really love her. I have all of her photo cards, like for the album photo cards complete. So yes. And then we get into Queen Chungha. I love her 2 pieces. And I just, there was a point where I wanted to collect all of her photo cards, but it's really difficult to collect for a solo artists because there are not really a lot of people who collect them. So I just keep my pulls, honestly, and there are in order of album. I'm not really that familiar with her album names, but I did not pre-order her comeback. Her comeback is happening today, and I've also already seen the music video and I've listened to the song, obviously. I love it. Sparkling is a pop. Now I'm very sad I did not pre-order the album, but I did not have the money. But I really want to get the album in the future. So yes, and then we have Somi, and for Somi I just have this page for her first physical album. So yes, and then there's some bigger inclusions for Chungha, also on the back and here as well. And then we have the Twice pre-order cards. I used to collect these, and honestly, I don't really care about them anymore. But also, they don't really sell well, so I just put them in here. So yes. And from this point onwards, I pre-ordered the albums, so I have them complete. And for Formula of Love, I just decided to put the full sets in here with the coupons on the back. And I think if they do the same thing again for their next release, I will just do this again. I did not even sleeve them, they're just in here, which I don't mind. So yes, that was this like mess of a binder. So next up we have my IS1 and post IS1 binder, and I used to have Yena in my miscellaneous groups binder, but I've decided to put her here because it just feels right to have her here. So this is set up in sections and we'll get through all of them. So this first one is Yena section, and she's the only one still in these like Amazon Japan sleeves, but I want to switch her out back to the Ultra Pro ones, so I will do that soon. I still haven't been able to do that, so maybe I'll do it after this video. I think I will probably forget when I finish this video, but that doesn't matter. For Yena, my goal was to, when I started out, I wanted to collect all of her solo photo cards, but I've decided to not do that. So for the normal album cards, I did 2 per version, and there are 4 versions per album. So there are 2 more versions for these and 2 more versions for these. But I already got these cards in my group order, so I just decided to keep these. So yes, and then we have the holo cards, and for this I did decide to collect 1 photo card per version. So here you can see all of the like concepts. So yes, very cute. And then we have the heart cards, and this is just the cutest. I really love this idea. I really hope, like, okay, I don't really hope she does it again because she has a lot of cards right now. But this is a very cute idea. Like, I love it. And I'm still missing this one, but it's on the way. So also very, very cute. And these are some pre-order cards. Honestly, I have no clue where they're from. I do know that this one is from the Season's Greetings. So this is not from her solo debut, but it's still cute. So I just decided to put it here. So yes. And then next up we have the eunbi section. Like I said, she is in the Ultra Pro sleeves. So I just have some of the cards for her solo debut. I have the 5, like, I believe they are mixed. It does not say, but the 5 pre-order cards, and then 2 of her album cards because I just got a set of albums. And then I joined a few group orders for the second mini album. I believe it's a mini, not sure, but I have a paid setup for it. I actually already got the cards, but I still have to put them away. It will be like in 8 pattern. Very gorgeous cards. I love them so much. Can't wait to finally put them away. And then we have the Yuri section, and I have 2 pages for her first release, and these are the 2 lenticulars and then 3 pre-order cards. And these are the album cards, and then we have like the message cards, I believe it was. So yes, very, very cute. And I joined a few group orders for her comeback. I still need to get those cards, and I still need to set up for it. So for both eunbi and Yuri, I don't really trade or buy the cards. I just join a few group orders and I keep my pools. So yes, I don't really collect them, but I still want to support them. And then we get into the ice1 section. If you've been here for a while, for like a long while, this section, my ice1 collection has been through a lot. At first I just collected Yena, then I collected Yena, Minju and Yujin. Then I started collecting my top 6, which was Yena, Minju, Yujin, eunbi, A1 and J1. I was very close to completing that, and then I decided to just go back to my top 3, but keeping some of the top 6 collections I had. And then a few weeks back I just decided to just keep my Yena collection. So this is it. This is just my Yena cards, and we're just gonna go through it. It's just like the first 2 albums. And then we have the Blue Mice setup. Let me just do it like this. So yes. And then we have Wannabe Diary and a one reeler. And I also kept the OT12 set, the pre-order set for one reeler. And then we have the non-album section, and we start out with the ice1 stuff. I had a plan to like collect a lot of her stuff, but then at one point when they actually disbanded, my motivation for this like went down like a lot. So these are the cards I ended up with, and for now I just want to keep them because they are pretty. And I have some of her Japanese cards, with like the trading cards. So he is. And I also have this one Yujin card on the back. And the bigger stuff. And then we get into her solo merch. And this was for, I'm not really sure what it was. It was like the first merch drop, I believe. So yes, and these were included. And then this is from the second merch drop. Also very cute. I did not get her birthday merch because at that point I was like, I don't want to collect her non-album. And when this came out, I did want to collect her non-album. And at this point, I don't really care about her non-album. So it's like a wave. It's like, it goes like this and this. We'll see whatever she brings out next and how I feel about that. But here we have her season greetings. So I believe these like bigger cards all came in the season greetings, and then these 4 were like the expansion pack. I'm not sure about them. But these are all of the cards that came with the season's greetings. So yes, very cute. Love her so much. Okay guys, it's time for the biggest event of this video. It's time for my 3 itzy binders. I have it divided into 3. I have the album binder, which is this one. I have the non-album binder, and then I have the bigger inclusions binder, which they share with 2 other groups, I believe, but itzy is the main event. So for this binder, like I said, I have the album cards and the pre-order cards at the back. But first, here at the front, I have this Polaroid from Rujin, which is my ultimate bias. If you've never been here before, hi, my name is Chloe. Rujin is my ultimate bias. I love her so much. Like, I love her 2 pieces. Yes. But I also love like all of the other girls, obviously. I got this from my pen pal like years ago, y'all. It's been a while since I pen palled, so I got that a long time ago. And I got a very big binder, but I have a lot of room to grow, so whatever itzy will bring out, I'm ready for it, so let's go. I collect OT5 for album inclusions, like for Korean album. For Japanese releases, I just collect Rujin. And for the pre-order cards, I also just collect Rujin. And I've set it up like this, so I can see these sets like all at once. And this way I can use up more space than just putting like 1 set on a page. So yes. Here at the side we have the 3 Rujin stickers. I believe they are from, this is from Itzy, I know that. But these 2 are from the Dalla Dalla showcase, I think. But these are the Dalla Dalla Polaroids. You got them when you pre-ordered the Itzy album. I did not pre-order Itzy because I actually became a fan of Itzy after Itzy was released. So that's sad. It's fine. I have them, and after that we get into Itzy. So I have the first 2 sets here, and then we get into the other 3 sets. And then we get into It's Me, and this fits perfectly in here because It's Me had 3 sets of photo cards, so it's just perfect. And then I have the units, I have all of them, so yes. And then just like It's Me, Not Shy also has 3 sets. Works out perfectly, love it so much, gorgeous, stunning, yes. I also have the units, and like I say every time, this might be my favorite itzy photo card. Like, honestly, love it so much. These outfits were amazing. I just love it. Now we get into Guess Who, and these has a few more photo card sets, so I had to improvise. I just added another page like this. And then we get into Crazy in Love. I just love these bags so much, so stunning, and these sets are amazing. Like, they fit together so well, just like these. Love it, so cohesive. I really hope they will do the same kind of thing with Checkmate. Honestly, I'm not really sure what to expect from Checkmate because it's a mess right now, and I've stopped trying to think about it, like what the hell we're getting, because I just don't know. Back to this, I also decided to collect OT5 for these special editions. I used to just collect my top 2, which is Rujin and Leah, and then at one point I just decided to collect all of them, and recently I completed this, so we have the last set over here, so that's amazing. I put in the pages for Checkmate. I still need to set up for it. I will probably do that when the actual photo cards are out, so I know which one I want next to each other. And then I have a spread layout for the Japanese cards. They only have 2 releases, and this is a work in progress. So for the first album, for It's Itzy, I am gonna use the top row, and then for Voltage I am gonna use this row. And I just have these 2 Polaroid photo card thingies for the I believe it was It's Itzy. So I'm just putting them down here because I don't really know what to do with them. Yes. And that was it for the album section. Now we're gonna go into the pre-order section, and I did not start collecting pre-orders until Crazy in Love era. I did kind of start with Guess Who, but not really, and I'll show you. This is not really a pre-order, but it fits perfectly with this page with like the hair color and stuff. So yes, it's just here. So these are for Not Shy. And then we have the first page for Guess Who. They are all like in a white outfit, and these are all the same. And then this is also in a white outfit. And then this is the second page for Guess Who. Like, I joined a few group orders for this, like 1 or 2, and I hosted one myself. And at this point I was mainly focusing on the album cards I wanted to collect, but with Crazy in Love era I decided that I wanted to go and collect as much of pre-order cards through Jin as I possibly can. So I have the 5 US exclusive photo cards. So I put them here as like the start of the Crazy in Love era, and then we get into the pre-order benefits for Rujin. Honestly, I'm not really sure which is from where, so I just laid them out the way I like them. So it's like more aesthetic than in chronological order, because these have like the same hairstyle and these are the same like setup. These all have like a filter or something cute. So yes, so at this point I have 3 pages for Crazy in Love. I have a lucky draw on the way from Yokyo, so this page will also be filled up. And there are still some cards that I'm missing, but for right now this is it. Rujin is very expensive no matter where you try to buy them, so this is fine. I have enough cards for Crazy in Love. And I also have these 2 postcards. This is the Target exclusive, I believe, and this is from Soundwave, I think. So yes, this like finishes Crazy in Love. And then we get into Checkmate, and I set up for some stuff and then I stopped. There's a lot more pre-order benefits at this point. They released so much more. They are starting to release video call events, so which is perfect because it's all gonna happen in the week that I'm actually on vacation. So that's amazing. Like, love it so much. So I just have 1 page set up. I am hosting a group order for every store that I can. So for example Target, and there's also Barnes & Noble, stuff like that. I'm not able to get those because I don't live in the US, so I'm still gonna try and get them. But for the others I'm hosting a group order. So I have some pages here. Very excited for this era, honestly. Even though the teasers are a bit weird, it also makes me very excited. Honestly, it's itzy, so I know I'm gonna love it. That's it for the album binder. So we're gonna go on to the next binder. So here we have my second itzy binder, and this is my non-album binder, like I said. So this is also divided into sections, and this has a lot more sections, so I'm just gonna explain it when we get there. This is like a miscellaneous section. It used to be my OT5 like non-album collection. I have the light ring cards here. I actually got the light ring, so these were included there, so yes. Then I got a magazine from Yokyo, and it actually came with these. They're not really photo cards, but I really wanted to put them in my binders, so I did. Very cute. And then I have 3 out of 4 or 5, maybe 6 Maybelline cards for Rujin. And honestly, for now, this is fine. I do want to get more of her non-album stuff, but with all of the comebacks that are happening right now and me wanting to focus on the actual comeback, it's on a pause. So yes. Then we have a section for the No Bad Days merch. They dropped last year, and I got the January box myself, so I have the full set. And then for the up till like June, I think, I had to buy Rujin's like separately, so I had to try and find them. And I did. Honestly, I'm very happy I did. And then from July onwards, I got the subscription again, and I hosted a group order for it. So I also have the Polaroids, and I was thinking about trying to get the Polaroids for the other months, but those are so expensive. So right now, I'm not doing that. But for my group order, Leah wasn't claimed, so I just decided to keep her myself because she's my baby. I love her so much. She deserves the world. So yes, that's here. Then next up we have the first generation Mitzi fan club kit stuff. And I actually just bought the second generation one, so very excited to have this and to add to this section. So we have the photo cards and my fan club card. My name is on the back, so I put a piece of washi tape there. We have the tickets, and then we have the postcards, which are stunning. Look at that concept, love it so much. Yes, so one day, whenever that kit arrives, it will go here. Then we have the CSI, the codename Secret Itzy stuff. I collected OT5 for the trading cards. As you can see, this is complete. These were actually so easy to find, and I really loved that. I also really loved watching this show. I still have to finish the second season. I'm not really someone who watches those like K-pop YouTube shows things. I really should, but here we have like these special cards which you got when you bought some of the merch items. So I have Rujin in the 4 things here, and then we also have 2 Leah cards and then 3 other Rujin items. And then you also had like a actual like playing card set, and I just got the ones where they are on it out of the pack and just put it in here. Really love this spread, very cute. And then we get into the season's greetings stuff. These were like for the merch items you got. I hosted a group order for it, so that's amazing. These are the 2, like if you spend so much money you got a benefit card, so I got 2 of Rujins. And then here, these are the actual season's greetings cards, the ones at the top and the ones at the bottom. And then these and the others after this are the trading card sets. I hosted a group order for it, but we got out of like the 20 packs, I think maybe 15 of those were like the same pack. So I was very annoyed. And somehow these cards are nowhere to be found, honestly. Like I bought maybe 3 other cards for Yuna, so maybe Yuna is like complete. No, wait, 3. No, I'm still missing 1 more Yuna card then. But yes, this is just not funny. I would love to complete these because these cards are so adorable. You go just look at the concept. The beach one and then like the camping one. It's just so cute. I want to complete it, but I just can't find them anywhere. And I have these blue mice like eyes one thingies. So whenever Itzy will drop some more merch, it will go here. And I think eventually I will need to get a bigger binder. But yeah, that's a problem for another day. And then we have 1 less binder to go through. So this is the last binder for this video, and it's my bigger inclusion binder. I have another bigger inclusion binder with all of the stuff for the groups that I don't collect. I made a binder like a long while ago, but at this point I just keep my bigger inclusions that I don't want to collect in my albums. So I was thinking about putting the bigger inclusions that I put in that other binder back in my albums, but there's a lot of stuff in there and I'm not motivated enough to do that right now, so I'll just keep them in there. But here we have bigger inclusions for 3 groups. For Itzy, which I actually do collect bigger inclusions for. We have Kepler, which I started collecting bigger inclusions for, but I stopped. And for Treasure, for their bigger inclusions, I just wanted to keep my pools, but I wanted to put them somewhere safe, so I just decided to put them in here. So we're just gonna get started. Here at the front, I have a few things. So I have the like envelope thingies for the pre-order cards things from Crazy Love, and I also have this sticker from Crazy Love. I wanted to put this somewhere like on the front, but I still have not done that, so it just goes back here. And I have this June postcard. I think it's here because I already have it, but not sure, so I'm just gonna put that back. So we first have Itzy. For Itzy, I collect OT5 inclusions. So we start with the pre-order cards, like pre-order postcards for It's Icy. I have both sets complete. And then we have the pre-order cards from It's Me. By the way, these pages are for 3 ring binders, but I just cut off the extra thing and just made my own holes because you can't find these pages for 4 ring binders, so I just DIY'd these. But for these postcard sets, I have 3 of them. Like, I have all 3. And I just have this one tattoo sheet. I just did not care about it because it does not have their face on it, and did not care about it. Then I have these 2 like group photo postcards. This one came with the It's Me album, and this one with Guess Who. And I don't have all of the members, like the solo member postcards for this. I have 3 of them. They are in the albums, but I did not collect them like fully. I'm still thinking about trying to do that, but I think at this point it will be very difficult to find them, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. Then we have the pre-order postcards for Guess Who, I believe it was. No, it's Not Shy. This is from Not Shy. And then we have the like lyric booklets, I think they were. And then we get into Guess Who. So I just put them back to back. And then we have the Guess Who postcards. And I actually have Yuna twice because the other one is signed. And I still want to like put this in a frame and hang it up, but I still have not. I think I said the same thing in my last photocard collection video. I still have not done it. And then I have the 2 lyric sheets in here. Why? I don't know. But they're in here. And then we have the Polaroids for Crazy in Love, which these always like move around. So I'm just gonna fix it for now. I have everyone completed. So, yes. And then we also have the pre-order postcards. Not really postcards, they're just like tiny cards. And then I have these standees. I have an extra Rujin standing on my shelf, so that's very cute. And I also have this, it's like a pre-order benefit, I believe. I just put it here because I did not have any space for it in the pre-order section. And I had this one left over, so very cute. And then I also have these stickers for Crazy in Love. And the film strips from the special edition. And then the big ass. Do we even call this postcards? I don't think we do. But they are gorgeous. So I just put them in. And then these like postcards that came with the Voltage album. Stunning, stunning. And then this came in the first No Bad Days kit, and I just decided to keep it in here. And these are the postcards for CSI. And then the postcards for the season's greetings. So that was it for Itzy. And then we get into Kepler. So for Kepler, I wanted to collect my top 4 for the postcards. So that's Jaehyun, Daehyun, Bae, and Jonghyun. Jonghyun being my actual bias, like I said before. I was almost complete, but I just missed these 2 Bae. Honestly, could not care less about getting them. So yes, that's a failed project. And then we get into Treasure, and like I said, for Treasure I just kept my pools, so yes, just put them here. Yes, I already had that June one, so I just have it twice. Not really complaining about it. So yes. And then here at the back I have this icy, like this was a pre-order. You got this together with the Dalla Dalla like booklet when you pre-ordered icy, and in that booklet you got this one, and then the one of the 5 Dalla Dalla Polaroids. So I just have one of these, and I know there's another one, but it's like almost exactly the same, and I don't really care for it, so I also put it here. I also have the envelopes for the Guess Who postcards because I just don't know what to do with them. So yes, that was my entire photocard collection. and it's a mess, and it's gonna change in the coming few months with all of the comebacks happening, y'all. It's a mess. It's so much is happening. I can't really keep up with it, but it will be a fun time. That's the most important thing. It will be fun. We get a lot more music releases, so yes, looking out for that. I'm also very excited to see how my bindings will change in this coming 6 months, so we shall see. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you've been here to the end, I love you. Thank you so much. If you do, what kind of emoji? Do we have a strawberry one? Let me check. If you're still here, if you made it to the end, please drop a strawberry emoji. Like, I would love to know, but honestly, if I'm still here just talking to myself, that's also fine. I get you. It's been a long ride. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you had a great time, and I also hope to see you next time. So, bye!